Alrighty, here we are. Hopefully this first run is reasonably successful so far. I can see some audio going in, but I think there's a bit of background noise, right? Yeah, that's my fan because I am in the roof and it's a very hot day. And that means I'm going to sit here dripping with sweat all over the lovely cardboard on the table in front of me. The dice are going to be slipping out of my hands, and excuse that noise, that was my chair, if you heard it. So with a bit of luck, things are happening. I think there's sound. So with a bit of luck. Yes, there is. Look at that. I've heard some sound and I've verified it. All right, we're going to play a little bit of Zombicide. Now, I was going to do my very first stream playing Hellboy, the board game, which is one of my great loves. Well, let's just say I've had a bit of a love-hate relationship with it. I kind of liked it, kind of didn't. Then I liked it some more again. And I know I absolutely love it. And I'm painting all the figures. Now, Zombicide, I changed to Zombicide because, come on, the company that make Zombicide, I'll just show you. There you go. Come on. They've released they've released a couple of true solo missions, and the big problem with, at least for me, with Zombicide Second Edition is that all of the missions are balanced for 6 characters, and although I don't really object in a lot of games to pushing out multiple characters, I prefer true solo, but it's just very difficult to balance the games, the Zombicide games and true solo. So we have to do the other thing and play these particular scenarios. So if you know anything about Zombicide Second Edition, you may notice that there are only 2 spawn zones in this particular scenario. Usually there are 3, and that's part of the balancing issue. There's only 1 character for part of the game on this when we get to a particular point when we have acquired the blue objective. We will have a companion, which I will choose shortly. And when we have acquired the blue objective, that companion will become a second survivor who is going to go here. So we don't know who that is yet. This story is about Ned. I'll cover what he's up to with his large, oh, I shouldn't say it. But it's very appropriate for this day and age, the way he looks, right? Okay. So we've got a little bit of a subset now. The whole selection of characters that comes with Zombicide Second Edition is like this wide, and I don't have all the figures for every single thing that actually went on. So we've got a bunch of figures, a bunch of characters. We're going to go through, and I've included the kids. I've never played with the kids before, and they have a slight disadvantage in that they only have 2 health, but they are slippery. Once they return, slippery means that they can leave a space that contains zombies without provoking a zombie retaliation attack. So that's rather excellent. So we could use those strategically. So the kids we have, what do we have? We have Lily, we have Lou, to go the right way around. Ostara does a lot of searching. That might actually help. No, these were randomized. You think I'd have prepared it enough to actually bring these out. So Bunny G, who contains a lovely mask, and Odin and Tiger Sam. So actually quite a lot of kids there. There's a good chance that when I shuffle these, I'm going to draw one of the kids, because I think there's kind of just under 50% of these are kids. So, all right, do we have some... The sound wasn't working, was it? The sound was not on. But now the sound is on, right? I can see stuff happening, and if I go to Twitch, I can see the sound coming through. Let's see, I'm going to tell a few people that I know who might tune in and at least talk to me in a way that will make me feel better. You never know. So... No, you can hear me typing, can you? Okay, so where do I get the stream URL from? Mm-hmm. Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Oh, there's a slight echo. Okay. Hey, Frank. How are you? Really excellent, I bet. Now I wonder whether I might have two microphones switch on. And Beef, dude, hello. Where's it going? So there's a bit of an echo apparently, so I wonder if one of my cameras is not pushing some audio through when it shouldn't. So let's see what we do. Let's see what we've got here. Right, okay, so hopefully... Oh, right. Okie doke, now that should be a lot better. I reckon that has got the echo. Yes, thank you very much. No more echo. So, the main problem was that I hadn't actually switched the real microphone on, which is, frankly, the precise problem, right? Yeah. Too many bits of kit, too many bits of wire, and me not knowing what I'm doing, which will probably be highly reflective of the rest of the stream, which is me completely forgetting how to play Zombicide. So we'll see. All right, so we are having a shot of Zombicide 2nd Edition. I was going to play, and I will get, because it is behind me in an inappropriate position. I should have thought about this first, but I was going to play Hellboy the board game, specifically Hellboy in Mexico. Sorry, I jogged the camera there. I have to make sure that I move around appropriately. Some yoga would help, I expect. But Simon or come on, or however you want to pronounce that. I don't know. How would you pronounce it? They released a solo, a proper solo, because the disadvantage with Zombicide Second Edition is that all of the scenarios are, all the main scenarios are balanced for 6 characters. So if you're playing solo, like me, very often you need 6 characters, and a couple, 2 or 3 characters is fine. That's easy to manage, but 6 gets too heavy. It's too much work. It's too much effort. Hate it. Anyway, so they've released a couple of these. I discovered they released new missions for all kinds of stuff on Fridays, and this one kind of appealed to me. Ned, an origin story. Now this is Ned. Let's actually switch to see. This is Ned. Here he is. Here's our man Ned, right? Oh, get used to where the camera is. There we go. And something is telling me that my computer is just about to stop. So hang on a second. Let's just get rid of that particular unfortunate message. So the other thing, learned lesson of this particular test stream is make sure your computer is actually plugged in to the power so that it isn't going to switch off. And also oil your chair, right? Oil your chair. So anyway, so Ned has a story, and this story is Ned lost his keys to his bunker. Now really, in a zombie apocalypse, right? After spending a lot of time trying to find them, he received a mysterious note. I'm not entirely sure how this mysterious, maybe it was pinned to the forehead of a zombie. That'd be cool. I found a lot. No, you couldn't pin it to it. You could use a drawing pin, but you couldn't use a nail, could you? Because if you use a nail on a zombie's head, the zombie would be dead. It wouldn't go anywhere. That would defeat the whole object. Maybe a drawing pin, just enough pressure to hold it in place. A post-it note wouldn't work. It's not sticky enough. Not on zombie skin. It's going to flake away. Not going to happen. So just make a note of this for when the zombie apocalypse arises. If you need to send a note to someone, little drawing pen on the forehead. That'll work beautifully. The note said, I found a large set of keys. If you are the owner, come find me. All right, so I'm guessing that we have to go find someone, but we kind of don't have to go find someone because the setup says, place the blue and the green objectives randomly amongst the red objectives. Okay, so we have red objectives here, and 2 of them are red, one's blue, one's green. We don't know which ones, they've been mixed up. I did that before, just because. And, that's the way you do stuff. You get ready for things. Pick a random survivor ID card. Okay, here comes the fun bit. All right, so I did this a minute ago, but I don't think the sound was on, so we'll see how this goes. I've got a subset of the available survivors from Zombicide Second Edition. Now, if I use the whole lot, there would be about this many cards, which is unmanageable, but also I don't have all those miniatures. I only have a subset of the miniatures. I have more than what's in here, but I picked some of them out because I didn't feel they actually fitted the scenario that well. But what I do have in here are the new additions to Zombicide Second Edition, which are kids. Now, as you'll see with Ned, the adults have a health of 3, but the kids only have a health of 2. But they have a permanent ability to be slippery, and that means to exit a zone which contains zombies without those zombies having a go at them as they exit. So that's going to be pretty fun if we get one of the kids. Like I said, never played it before. Could be interesting. So second part of the setup. We didn't do this bit because I thought this might be more fun for you to watch. You never know. All right, this might be a little bit more fun. So I'm gonna do this. You're not gonna see it, and I'm not gonna look either. I've got my eyes shut. I haven't got a face cam, but you're gonna have to trust me. I have my eyes shut, and I am doing this like this. I'm not seeing. You're not seeing. Nobody's seeing. Okay, we're gonna do something right. Okay, so. We have got someone on top. 1, 2, 3. Drum roll. Brrr, there we go. Oh, we got Tiger Sam. Okay, so that's going to be interesting. Tiger Sam. So you only got 2 hit points. I'm a little nervous, frankly, about having an accompanying child in such a dangerous situation. It's quite a responsibility. I'm not entirely sure whose child Tiger Sam is, but I will now attempt to find the miniature. And I believe this is Tiger Sam. There he is. Yeah, that looks like him. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh my god, you haven't even painted all your miniatures. Yes, well, okay. You know what you can do with that opinion. Thank you very much. It may well come, I don't know. But you know, there are 200 and something miniatures in this set. So I need to sleep once in a while, right? Third stage, some rooms are isolated by doors. They are considered to be separate buildings for zombie spawning purposes only. Unlocked doors. Doors can be opened without any door opening equipment. So that saves that little bit of setup. So it looks like, if I double check that I've got these doors in the right place. So all of these doors are unlocked. I'm pointing at a board you can't see. There we go. All of these doors are unlocked. And even these doors are unlocked, but these doors separate this section here and this section here, and this section here is another spawn zone. So if we go into there, we spawn into these dark zones, but we don't spawn into these ones, whereas in normal circumstances, with the normal game, once we open an outside door, everything will spawn on the interior. So this kind of gives us a little bit of control. Our exit zone is up here, slightly out of shot there. That's a bit weird. Okay, I thought I had that lined up. We have spawn point number 1, we have spawn point number 2, and we can exit the board at the top, providing there are no zombies in the zone. We have pimp crates, which have lots of lovely good weapons, so we're going to have to get to a pimp crate as quickly as possible. Ned and Sam are at this zone. Now, Sam doesn't actually do anything. Sam is a companion until we find the blue objective, and he becomes a properly yes, Beef. Too many minutes to paint. Exactly. I'm not even starting yet. I've got too many on the list already. So I'm not even going to go there, but I will go there. Because frankly, zombies are really, really easy to paint, because you basically do some base color, you chuck a bunch of stuff over it. They need to look a bit grungy and grimy anyway. You don't have to worry too much if there's a bit of this not quite right. So, and of course, you know, painting them for the table, you're not really painting them for competition, right? So you're going to spend a little less time on them, which is pretty cool. All right, so it makes sense to me in our first round that we head straight for a pimp crate so that we get as much use, nice good uses whatsoever. Oh, actually, there's one thing I've forgotten to do, which is to work out Ned's starting equipment. Boom, 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 boom. Now, normally with Zombicide, when you're playing 6 characters, one of them will end up, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of equipment. One of them is guaranteed to end up with a fire axe, and the character that goes first is the character with the fire axe, because the fire axe is, you're able to open the door. It makes a little bit of noise, but you're able to open the door. But here, we don't need to get the fire axe because all the doors are unlocked, so we don't need to smash the doors down. Now we are, you know, when we go through these doors, I'm going to flip them over. It does look like a broken door, but that just indicates that we've gone through and we've spawned, so we can keep track of which ones have spawned and which ones haven't spawned. So, Ned, what have you brought with you? Despite being deeply embroiled with the zombie apocalypse for a number of weeks now, at least, it seems that all you have come equipped with is a crowbar. Oh, whoopee-doo. Great. That's like really planning ahead, Ned. Nice work, mate. You know, there you are with your promise of sniper rifle and fatigues and baseball bat and everything all over the top of you, I must remember to switch that across. So, all this stuff. Look at all this stuff here. What does he bring? A crowbar. A flipping crowbar. That's all he's got. A crowbar. Nothing else. Well, never mind. I get a bit of reflection on that, isn't there? I have to kind of rework my lights a little bit, I think. So right now, both Ned and Sam are at 0 adrenaline. You know, you'd have thought a little bit of adrenaline for Ned. He's coming along. He gets 1 free search action. Tiger Sam doesn't get anything. Not yet. That's going to come once we find the blue objective. There's a green objective. The green objective doesn't do anything exciting. The green objective just, whatever it is, will just give us 5 adrenaline points just to boost it up. But the person who takes that objective can let me see, what can they do? They can do something like, they can do a free trade action. As it. So if they get the green objective, they can rearrange their inventory. That's what they can do. All right. First round. You know, I really should clock the rounds, shouldn't I? I can't be bothered. Now we're using, dramatically, we're using the full, serious, we're going to die edition of the zombie deck. It is, nothing has been taken out, so there's going to be abominations. There's going to be lots of additional activations. We're going to die. We're not going to make this. We're going to see how far we can get. The other thing I forget to do, and you can remind me, is I invariably forget to take the noise tokens back off the board at the end of the turn, and I wonder why all that noise is sat there. So, all right, Neddy boy. 3 actions for you, right? Okay, Ned. Now that's just typical, isn't it? Ned isn't actually in the same vicinity as this door. Look at that. Look at that. He actually has to move 1 towards this door. So let's do that. And the companion just moves with him. The companion can be attacked, but he can't actually do anything in return. He's kind of helpless, which is a bit weird. So that's first action for Ned. There's a second action for Ned. And that means we have opened a door. We're going to spawn the zombies. First one, we have a walker rush. That doesn't do anything because we don't have any walkers out. Oh, we spawn then activate. No, we do. All right, we're both in. We're both in blue. So we don't have to do very much. That means we grab 3 walkers into this zone here. I mentally said this zone in my head as the first activation. Second one, we're drawing for this zone right here. Now in Zombicide second edition, you only spawn in these dark zones. 4 walkers. Oh, already, and all he's got is a crowbar. So this is interesting. Right, that's great. So yeah, this is the disadvantage of non-painted figures. Look, they kind of disappear into it. And I'd much rather have more of a sort of an angle on the board, so you can see the figures a little bit. But it didn't work with this board. It looked a little odd because the board was symmetrical and square. It didn't quite look the way it should look. So Ned, I think it's more important, Ned, that rather than trying to go in there and smack up some zombies, that you will open the pimp crate. All right, so let's have a look at what we get. We are going to check on what we have in the pimp crate. We're going to give us a little extra shuffle, right? You know, because that's the way it goes, right? What do you get, Ned? What do you get? Evil twins. Absolutely fantastic. Couple of guns. You go straight there. Well, good. So evil twins. Now, the odd thing about evil twins is they're obviously 2 guns, but you can have them equipped in one hand. So I'm guessing there's some kind of tape around them or something, or they got some kind of whatever. Maybe they're psychically linked, or there's some kind of singularity in between them, and they both fire at the same time at the same target. But it's pretty good. It's 2 dice, 3 plus, 1 damage. That is not bad at all. So we have, I need to get this space a bit more organized, don't I? So we have opened a door, we have moved, and we have checked out a pimp crate. There's nothing else we can do. Oh, but Ned gets a free search action. So there is no zombies in his space, so he can get a free search action. So we will draw from the top of the search deck. Here it is, top of the search deck. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bingo. And we have some water. Whoopie-doo. Discard to gain 3 AP, may be used in the backpack. I'm going to discard that straight away. And the reason I want to do that is I want to start getting his adrenaline up as quickly as possible. So I want him up in this zone somewhere, up in this zone. Because if we're up in this zone, I'm going to move these up a little bit. There we go. Because I keep pointing at them off screen. If we're up in this kind of zone, then we are, we've got more ability, right? We get extra doodles and we got more ability. It's all going to work out really well. Okay, so we've done the pimp crate. We have done the free search action. And an interesting thing about it, no, it's not particularly interesting. I lie. It's not interesting at all. But you are only allowed to do 1 search action per round. So even if you have a free one, you can't do another search action. There's only 1 search action, regardless of how many actions you have available to yourself, how many free actions or whatever. Okay, we don't want to make any noise. Did we make any noise? We didn't make any noise opening the door. We're all good. No noise tokens to deal with. That's most excellent. There probably will be next round. Okay. So next we activate the zombies. These are walkers. They will... They're all going to gather in here. I should have left the room, shouldn't I? I should have left because I didn't notice there was a door here. So they're all going to come into here. Whereas if I'd have moved into here, then this lot would have come in, but this lot would have stayed. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so here we go. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Tell me that's not a good start. That's really not a good start. So they couldn't attack. They have moved. Ned, you're going to have to shoot like anything to get rid of these guys. Okay. We activate zone number 1. Let's see what we have. Don't tell me it's a zombie. No, we have 1 runner. That's okay. He's all the way over there. We don't have to worry about it. Zone number 2 is Fatty Rush. There are no fatties out, but it is a 0 on the fatties. Lovely. That's what we need. That's not too bad. He's got to run. He's got to run all the way around to do any damage to us. However, this is where I'm a little bit more concerned. Okay, dice time. So we have the evil twins, and we have 2 dice, and we need a 3 plus. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go. Well, that is a 5, so that is a hit. So that takes 1 of these guys out. We have killed 1, so we get an extra little bit of adrenaline. That is excellent. All right, let's go back. First, that was the first action. He's gonna. Oof. It's not going to be good, is it? Second action. Roll him, roll him. Oh, 1 again. So we kill 1 of those, and up goes his adrenaline. Third action. Can't do a free search this time because you know what's going to happen, right? These guys are going to attack. Let's just say I take... So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I look at all the hit points I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could all be dead. Right in the second round. Oh my god. Alright. So I guess, I mean, if I take 2 of these out, that means we can spread 3 hits. So I can do 1, 2, and then 1. Alright, we absolutely do need, oh, and actually we also need noise tokens. We need, oh, look at that, 2 of them. We can survive as 2 now, because skin of our teeth. I'm not entirely sure what we do for the rest of the game, but skin of our teeth, I tell you. So Ned has gone up to the second level of adrenaline. So we stick a little marker here. He now gets an additional action. So effectively, he's got 3 main actions. He's got 1 free search action, and then he's got an additional action. There's 5 things he can do every turn, as long as we remember that he has to do. So we have 3 zombies. They are all, so we've done the 3 actions, that is it. They're all going to attack, and they're all going to do 1 damage each. So Ned's going to go down to 1, and poor old Tiger Sam is going to go down to 1 as well. Now, this means we're not, oh, that's a little wobbly. This means we are not going to survive this game. It's going to be, well, look, this is like a simple, a simple game to test out the stream, right? That's my excuse. Okay, so we have zombie times. Oh no, we have movements. First of all, he is a runner. Where is he? Here is our runner. He is going to move 2 spaces towards him. He can't come down this way. There's nothing here at the bottom of the board. He can only go across the top. Can't go through closed doors. So 1, 2. He's at the top there. Just out of shot. That's annoying. Let's move the board down a little bit. I think maybe the camera has shifted just a little bit on there. I need to make sure that things are a little tighter. Yeah, it looks at a funny angle. Ah, well, we'll work on that. All right. Teething troubles, right? So here he is. Just put him in the shot. No, you still can't see him. Well, whatever. You'll cope. Spawn point 1. Oh, look, it's an abomination. Well, at least he's far away from us. All right, we're going to get the abomination deck. Okay, I'm going to let you choose 1, 2, 3, or 4. What is the number? Come on, give me a 1, 2, 3, or a 4. Dun, 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it would help if I showed you what I was doing, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need a number. I don't want to draw a dice. I want to know which abomination is going to come out. Look at this, an abomination already. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards out of the spawn deck, and already we've got an abomination. All right, so the inevitable demise is on its way, even more so with an abomination, because we do not have any means to do it. So we're going to give it a little shuffle. Which one do we have? We have an abominacop. Abominacop. Okay, he says the abominacop goes first in targeting priority order. Alright, so see, this is the problem now, because if he is in a space, let's get him. If he is in a space and there are other zombies in that space and we shoot into that space, and he's basically going to, that's not him. Which one is he? That's definitely not him. It must be this. He's not that one either. Which one? Then if we, there he is. Because he has a kind of a, there we go. Where are we? There we go. There he is. So, so anything that anything that we do to try and beat him up, he will just take all the bullets that we shoot again. Unless we have a weapon that does 3 damage, and there aren't that many of them. See, look, I forgot to take these off again. There aren't that many of them. Then he will just absorb, absolutely absorb everything. You know what's happening on my camera? It's actually slightly sagging down with the weight of it, because I can see that the angle is changing. All right, so I'm going to do a little adjustment here without you seeing it, because it will make you feel queasy. And you'll send a note to my teacher to say, "Oi, Neil made me feel terribly queasy moving the camera around. Don't do that again." All right, let's see where we are. That's a little bit better. That's kind of where it was originally. Okay, where were we? We've spawned the Abomination. We have moved our runner. We still have this little problem down here at the edge of the board. There's still 3 to do. So we're just gonna, Ned's just gonna have to do his stuff. The only way he's going to clear these out, he has an extra action this time, so that's something. He has an extra action. So let's do that. Oh, and he takes 2 out. Nice one, Ned. You're doing it. Okay, here we go. And another one. And he takes the last one out, so that is nice and clear. That makes a lot of sense for me. So that is his second action of 3. You know, why don't we just go and grab this? Because we know nothing's going to spawn in here. Everything else is all the way over there. We can kind of make our way around with these zombies. Now, interesting point here. Okay, so normally when we break open a door like that, the doors are open and can't be shut again. But we're not breaking them doors, right? So I think one of the ways in which we're going to survive this, potentially, particularly because, you know, we're each down to 1 health, which is just ridiculous. The way we're going to do this is by isolating ourselves and stopping the zombies from getting at us. So because the doors are not actually being destroyed, this is really just an indication of, you know, here we're just an indication of a door having been opened for spawning purposes. You know, not that it's that hard to forget that we've spawned in a particular zone. But anyway, we're going to shut the doors. Okay? We're going to shut the doors. Everybody after me, we're going to shut the doors. Because they are not broken. We don't need to use equipment to get into the doors, so they are not broken. That seems highly thematic to me. Normally the doors are broken. We can't shut them again. The zombies pour in. I think this might be the way to do it. This might be the way we survive with taking 0 hits for the rest of the game. Which is utterly ridiculous idea, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, so he has 2 actions. No, he has one action left, plus his free action, 2 actions, and a search. So we're going to go in here for 1 action. We're going to check this out. Ready? What do we have? It is the blue! Oh, that is a result. Now that means that Tiger Sam, Tiger Sam is now officially a survivor. So he has his weapon. He doesn't have anything, however. Oh. And I believe when he gets... so I think I can do a free trade. So what I'm going to do... Should have searched first, shouldn't I? I wasn't expecting that to be blue. Anyway. So Ned gets 5 adrenaline points. And he is going to trade his crowbar over to Tiger Sam for free. So Tiger Sam at least has something and isn't going to be completely useless. You know, this mini needs a bit of adjustment. Look at it. It's at a funny angle. It looks a bit weird. Yeah, I'm going to need to put that in hot water and fix it up. Anyway. So Sam has... So we did 2 hits, 1 move. sorted out this objective. We now have his free search action, so we are going to search. And what are we going to find? We are going to find a... Oh, it's a zombie. Great. Oh, excellent. Well done. Just at the end. You know, you're killing me, game. Come on. You're literally killing me, actually. All right. So what do we do? Place a walker in the zone, then discard this card. All right, one walker coming up. No, that's two. Now that means... No, actually, Sam can go in and take this guy out. So Sam now has... three actions to do. So he is going to attack. He only has the crowbar. So he uses just a single die. And he needs a 4 or above. There's a 2. That didn't work. Let's just try another one. That is a Molotov, so that is a guaranteed hit. Takes this guy out. Nice. Okay, so Molotov effectively is a 6 on these particular dice. And the zombie head is a guaranteed fail. That is a 1. So Sam has 2 actions left. So he's going to search, and he finds... Oh, katana. Nice. So, yeah, equip those straight away. 2 dice with a 4+. So it actually has an awful lot better than this crowbar. Thoroughly excellent. Not a lot else he can do. I'm inclined not to have him open this door and spawn these zombies and then have them all just pile straight into us. Let's switch to so you can see what I'm doing. So, you know, the temptation is for Sam to open this door, and then we spawn zombies here and here, and then they immediately activate and come straight at us. That isn't a good thing. So I think we will skip his remaining action. It serves absolutely no purpose going into this zone, these zones here. Let's make our way around this way. These doors are going to be shut. These guys are still going to be coming around towards us. So I think the challenge here is, although these guys around the outside are not going to be able to get to us, they're going to be all around the outside. They're going to be gathering. They're going to be coming towards us. So the rule is that we are effectively noise tokens. And that means that although zombies can't get to us, they're going to get attracted towards where the noise is. And this is the loudest part of the board. So they're going to try and get to us. Which I guess maybe means that runner should actually have come up this way. I'm sure. You'll forgive me for not doing that. Okay, we don't have any zombies to attack. Nothing's going to, so we're going to activate. So the Abomination is going to move 1 towards us. That is the nearest point it can get to. It could go to this door. Can't get in. And the runner is going to move 2. He's going to move back to where he was. And now gives us Zone 1 spawn. We have Walker Rush. Spawn and then activated. 6. No, we go to 8 walkers. And the reason we go to 8 walkers is... Okay, so we're actually in the yellow zone. So we go to the character that has the highest AP, adrenaline points. That is Ned. He is in the yellow zone. So we spawn based on the yellow marker here. Now this is a rush, and that means we spawn and then activate. So we're just to put 8 walkers out on the board. That's not great. Okay, right here. Now they're going to activate straight away, so they're going to move 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at that, look at that. 8 zombies. Just about fit them in. And the Abomination with them. So we can't shoot at them from the outside because the Abomination is just going to absorb all the bullets. That's no good. Okay, so next zone we are going to draw a extra activation for fatties. We don't have any fatties out on the board, so we are lucky again. We've been good. A good zone at number 2. All right, Ned. Now, so this time, because Tiger Sam is now a survivor, we need to take this away, rather than a companion. He doesn't move alongside Ned. So when Ned does stuff, Tiger Sam does stuff completely independently. So Ned's going to open this door for 1 action. That spawns in this zone here. That spawns an Abomination. Well, it doesn't spawn an Abomination because we only have 1 Abomination on this. So we draw another one. What we will do is activate the Abomination at that point. So we draw 5 walkers, and it is a walker rush, so they will move. 1, 2. We are dead. 3, 4, 5. But this is a dark zone, okay? So these guys cannot see us. Do you get that? These guys cannot see us. So they don't know we're there. So they're not going to activate. That's my ruling anyway. Okay, this one. We got 1 fatty. Okay, we've finally got a fatty out. We don't have anything that can take out a fatty because we need to do 2 damage. And we have only 1 damage from the evil twins. They got a high chance of hitting, but the actual amount of damage they do is little bullets, right? The crowbar only does 1 damage, and the katana only does 1 damage. So whatever you see on Walking Dead where people just stick a knife in a zombie's head and down it goes, now that doesn't happen, right? Doesn't happen. Now the disadvantage here that we have with this group is that if we shoot into a dark zone, because we can't see well enough, we are going to need to roll a 6 on the dice. We are going to need to roll that on the dice to be able to shoot into it. So I think that's a bit of a problem. Yeah. That is a bit of a problem. So what we might want to do is shut that door again. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to shut that door for Ned's second action. And we're going to move up this way. He's going to move up this way. He's going to do his free search. He gets a sniper rifle. That'll do nicely. And Ned is particularly good with sniper rifles. It still doesn't get around this whole problem of shooting into dark spaces, but we'll see. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether the dark space rules for aims are in the core rule set or whether they come from the Washington DC expansion. But I don't care. I like them. They can't see us. We can't see them. That kind of works. You know, you can kind of hide. A little bit more hidey hides going on. So I'm kind of inclined to open this area up here. Just go for it. Open this area up, right? But I'm inclined to do it from here because that gives us a little bit of a buffer for anything that spawns in this zone. And means we're closer to this pimp crate, which is going to give us something much better than a standard weapon. So he's opened to close. He's closed the doors. His second action, his third action is to move there. His fourth action is to move there. He has 1 free action. He's done his search. So Tiger Sam, 1, 2. Oh, does he open that door? The thing is, if we spawn runners, we're going to get stuck. We're going to play it safe again. And we are not going to do Sam's action. But he actually, no, he can search. He can search. He's got 1 action left. Didn't do that previously. Didn't do it in the last round when he was in here because he already searched there. So Sam will do search. He gets plenty of bullets. That really does not help. whatsoever because he doesn't have a gun. So at some point he's going to want to give that to Ned. Ned can use that. He can really use that. Plenty of bullets. So that would enable him. So if Ned had plenty of bullets, it would enable him to re-roll all attacks with that particular bullet type. And both of his guns have that bullet type. So Ned definitely needs to have that. Okay, we're into activations. So these guys have closed doors. Oh, maybe they would get closer if they went into there. Perhaps. These guys are going to start because the nearest. Look at that, so you can see what you're doing. So what I've done is so these guys will move closer to where the noise is during their activation. So they will move this way because it's just a little bit closer to us. They can't go any further. The doors are all shut. This lot won't stay there because if they want around, they will be closer to us. And that's kind of how the rules work. So the runner, he's going to move his 2. These guys are going to move their 1. You know, this is going to get really busy because when this spawns again, there's going to be even more of these guys on here. It's fantastic. All right, spawn zone number 1. Fatty rush. 3 fatties and they move. So they're going to move 1. So we have 1, 2, 3. You know, escaping is going to be the big problem here. Zone number 2. What do we have? 2 walkers. That's not bad. 2 walkers. I'm good with that. It's one of the easier cards for a change. We've had the really hard cards. We had the really advanced cards to start off with. We have plenty of zombies left. We can do stuff. Okay, Ned's turn. He's going to open this door. This spawns us. Let's have some more. Let's some more straightforward cards. We have 5 walkers in this zone here. Let's put that there for a second. Let's draw another one and see what we're playing with. We have 4 runners. Oh, good grief. That is not good. Okay. So we have 4 runners. And we have 5 walkers. 1, 2. At least we don't have any rush. Alright. Rush will mean that we'll get an activation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to need to go and get my extra supply in a second. That's terrible. Terrible state of affairs at this point. Okay. So these runners are going to be able to reach us if we keep that door open. So Ned has 3 actions left in the search action. So he can go in, grab the pimp, come back out. And he could do a search while he's in here. But he really could do with taking some of these guys out. But we don't want him to stay there, do we? Okay, so maybe we'll worry about that next time. Okay, so he goes in. He takes the pimp. What do we have for the pimp? Let's see what we've got. See, magic. Give me good cards. Give me good cards. Oh, a nail bat. That's pretty good. All right, he can't do anything with that. Not right now. He has to pick that up. I guess he could. Oh, but look what's good about the nail bat. Look at this. Look at this. Damage is 2, and this means we can take fatties out. So I'm thinking that Tiger Sam needs to have that, you know, because Tiger Sam has slippery, and he's going to be able to get in and out. He's going to be able to kind of dive into a space, give it a good whack, come back out again. I reckon that's a good way to do it. Okay, so last action for Ned. he is going to move back, and then he's going to do his free search action, and he gets plenty of shells. That doesn't actually, it's actually not that useful to him because he doesn't have a shotgun or anything, but who knows, maybe it is useful. So he is set up with plenty of shells. He needs to get the nail back over Tiger Sam. So Tiger Sam's going to do his first action. He's going to shut this door again. All right, because these are not brave people, right? They're down to one. They're absolutely down to 1 health. They are not brave people. We need to just watch what we're doing here. So then Tiger Sam, for his second action, is going to trade with Ned, and that means that he can take, Ned can take the plenty of bullets, which allows him to use his guns with greater efficiency. Ned can take the nail bat, and he's going to get rid of his crowbar. He's not going to do anything beyond that. He's going to put his nail bat in there, and he's going to be able to give things a good whack. Which actually, he's going to be focused on all the fatties. So the smallest creature is going to be focused on fatties. He needs to get some stuff going up because he needs to be up in here. He needs to get his extra action in. So he has 1 action left, right? He closed the door. He shut the door. He traded. 1 action left. He's going to do a search, and he gets a machete. Yeah, whatever. We will just put that in his kit bag. He has things way better than machetes around. That is the end of that round. We activate. These guys are going to come in here. These guys are going to come in here. These guys are going to move up here. This guy's going to go here. These are going to move 1, 1, 1. Okay, we activate zone number 1. I still don't think we're going to do this. There's a lot of zombies around. 2 walkers. There's not lots. So there's a walker rush though. Spawn then activate. So I need to get another couple of walkers from the other supply. They activate, they move 1, so they will join this group here. Second spawn is 2 fatties. Alrighty, 2 fatties. Okay, that is it. We're into another turn. Okay, Ned. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't spawn over here. We didn't spawn these 2. Okay, so we need to spawn and activate. All right, we're going to cover that now. So this zone first, because this is all one building, 1 space. So this zone first. So that is a walker rush. There'll be 3 walkers. Here. There's a walker rush they would have activated, and then at the end of the turn they would have activated to go here. Okay? This zone here is 2 runners. Alright. Then they would have activated at the end of the turn, so they would have moved up to this space here. You see, they just kind of disappear, don't they? It's a little annoying. Anyway. I think what would be better is to have a more kind of shoulder cam view pointing at it, so you can see kind of what I can see on the board, which is far more interesting than this whole layout. So we'll work on that for next time. We'll work on that. Now the Hellboy board, that worked, having an angle kind of up here somewhere, pointing at an angle down onto the board because the board wasn't symmetrical shape. So anyway. So we have fixed our problems with spawning in the room. Now we need to take the green objective. We need to find the green objective. So it's in one of these. It could be in here. There is a lower number of nasties here. We're not going to spawn anymore. We know what we're dealing with. So I think we're going to go in this direction. And then hopefully these guys will, maybe we can manage where these guys are flowing to and from. And we can see how they go. Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so Ned is going to move for his first action. He's going to open the door. And he's going to shoot. And he is going to shoot with his evil twins. And now this time, because he has plenty of bullets, he can re-roll. Now we need to get 6s because we're shooting into the dark space. We have a 6. All right, but we can re-roll this one because we have plenty of bullets. All right, so we take one of them out. But the fatty takes it. Oh, hang on, that might not be the best way to do it. Targeting priority, fatty takes. Fatty's going to take all the bullets. So this isn't the right way to do things. Okay, we rewind. Right. So, maybe what we need to do is sneak into here, grab this, come back out. That's a lot of movement. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to move up again. He needs the pinprick. Ah, this is what we're going to do. Okay, so we got 1, 2. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do his free search action. Katana, not much use, but we'll have it. So he's got his free search action. He is... you know, I might give the katana to... Anyway, let's think about that in a minute. So he's moved once, he's moved twice. Got 2 actions left. He could make some noise and attract these guys over to here. So he is going to make noise. Now, he is equivalent to a noise token. 2 noise tokens there as well. That's 3 noise here. When Sam goes into this room, he is going to be 1 noise. So they're all going to get attracted over to here. Sam can pop in on the next turn, can pop in, grab this, and at least that starts pushing Sam's adrenaline up. It gives him something to do. All right. Ned, you're done. You're done, mate. Take a rest. That's your lot. Sam, first action. Not going to do it. Look, Sam's doing it again. Sam's not getting these actions anyway. He's going to search. He gets a Molotov. Now, a Molotov is the best thing. The best thing in the game here. Oh, Sam, you good boy. What an excellent search. Look at that. That destroys everything in a particular zone. All right, so what's excellent for that is to get all the zombies you can. And it kills everything. When it says it kills everything, it kills everything. Including the Abomination. So this group here, which is going to... I mean, these are going to start bunching up. It could kill absolutely everything in that group. We're still in this game. I want you to know we're still in this game. It's not over yet. They're almost dead, but it is not over. The fat lady, this one, by the look of it, has not started singing yet. I believe she's got a bit of a sore throat. Right. Good, but can you hear seagulls? Yeah, that's because I've got the window open. It's very hot up here. So, again, he's going to pass. He can't search twice. He's going to pass. Activations. We have noise here, like we said. So these guys are all going to move this way. Now, the noise over here means that these guys are also, I think, going to move this way. Now, see, that's the thing about making noise is you can kind of manage the amount of noise. These guys are going to move 1. These guys are going to move 1. This guy's going to move 2. Where was he? 2 over to there. These guys are not going to move because this zone here is kind of further away from the noise. This is as far as they can make it. So yeah, you can manage the noise. You can make noise. You can fire weapons. You can do whatever to make noise and actually manage the way that the zombies move around on the board. All right. All right, Sam, you're going to open the door. You're going to go in and you're going to get this. And it's the green one. Fantastic. Now, what that means is, first of all, that means Sam's adrenaline goes up, which is fantastic. It's not quite a yellow yet. I really could do with you at yellow, Sam. Come on. Okay, but that was his third action. He doesn't have any ranged weapons, so he can't do anything else. So, that is his third action. He's all right there. He's all right. They can't see him. He's fine. He's safe. I should have done Ned first, though, shouldn't I? Yeah, what the hell. So, Ned, Ned, do your search. Search action. So, we're going to leave him this. Ned's going to do his search. And Ned, unfortunately, gets... Oh, zombies. All right, so place a walker in the zone. We need another walker. Let's get a walker. That was Ned. So Ned's going to have to give them a good one. That's going to help because Ned's going to make a bit of noise, and that noise is going to attract the zombies again. So he has going to shoot very much. You didn't see that? Let me show you. Very much taking that dude out. And that means his adrenaline goes up by 1. So that is his second action. No, that is his first action, because his first action was his free search. So he has 3 actions left. Open the door, shoot, close the door. Ah, there's no point because they're going to get... You know, I'm kind of inclined, and because Tiger Sam has +1 die on ranged, I think he needs guns. I think he needs the evil twins. I'm inclined to put Ned, because he's already got an extra action, I'm inclined to put Ned with the nail bat. Get these 2 guys to swap over. So Nail's had 1 action, 1, 2, 3, so he can go here. And then he can trade. So we're going to trade again. Okay. Alright. We'll swap these guys over. I'm not inclined to use the Molotov. I mean, I could just, next turn just chuck the Molotov in. But so now when Tiger Sam shoots with the evil twins, he's going to roll 3 dice, not 2. I think that's the way to go. I'm pretty sure that's the way to go. Now, what I'm also going to do, for no other reason than I can right now, is I'm going to swap these 2 over. And I'm going to give... I'm inclined... No, he's got the one... We're going to stick it like... Yeah, we're going to keep that way. So they can only have 3 items. Normally, when you play this game, you have these items tucked up like this. It's not so good on there, is it? So let's do that. Okay. It's getting warm in here. Just saying. So there isn't any noise. Activations. There is noise. These guys have done things. Oh, there we go. In they go. Activations. That's gonna start. Hopefully we can do some stuff with it. These guys aren't going to go anywhere. They're kind of in the right zone. These maybe will join them. These guys are going to move over here. Those are runners. These guys are going to move. Runners are going to move into this one because runners can move 2. These guys are going to move over. These guys are going to move over. I think these guys are going to move here. Where's he going to go? 1, 2. There we go. He's going to be You can't quite see him, but he's going to be zooming about all over the place. Next, Zone 1 activation is... Oh, no, that. Let's draw the right type of card, right? Zone 1 activation is 4 fatties. Alright. One. There's going to be a lot of zombies in here. 1, 2, and I think I've got a couple more fatties. I've got several more fatties, actually. And all right, we have a lot of fatties over there. Second zone is fatty rush. There's another 2 fatties. I think I've got a couple of fatties. Where have we got? You know, I'm sort of reaching around my computer screen, and you can kind of feel the fatties. You know, the fatties are such a, you know, this is what they look like. That they look a little bit different. Anyway, 2 fatties spawn then activate, so they will join these guys here. So we have a lot on the board. This isn't looking good, but it is time to look at this. It's time for these guys to do their business. Now this actually is probably going to be the crunch moment. We need Ned and Tiger Sam to take all this out. So there's a good chance Ned will take this one. Maybe he'll take a couple more. Tiger Sam. Yeah. Well, let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens. Ned first. Going to use his nail bat. That is 2 dice. 2 dice. Let's see where we're at. He needs a 3+ to do 2 damage to the fatty. And he gets it. He gets a 5 and a 2. So that fatty is gone. That gives him an extra adrenaline point. Fantastic. All right. He's going to use that again because that's actually a good result. So, oh, 3+. That is 2 hits. So he swung right through the head of one and smacked the other one. So you might as well keep going. Okay, third action. There we go. Maybe we'll take the rest out. So that is a miss, but that is a hit. That is 1 more. Now what happens here, this is quite significant, is you'll see that Ned kicks up into the next adrenaline zone. That means we're going to be looking at orange zombie spawning rather than yellow, which means things are getting worse, which is great. And you'll notice we still haven't been able to heal because we don't have that kind of ability. All right, Sam, off you go, mate. You're going to use your katana because if he uses his evil twins and he misses, then it could well hit me. So that's fine. So katana, and we're in a dog zone anyway. It helps much. So this could just clean it out. So katana, we're in 2 dice, 4+. We're on 1. Come on, let's do it. Yes, we get 1 fail, but we do get a 4. That puts him up to the yellow zone. We'll deal with that in a second. Let's do the last one. 2 dice. Let's take this one out. Come on. Oh, we have survived another round. Fantastic. We're doing this. All right, we're doing this. Okay, so Tiger Sam's now into the yellow. Gets his additional action. Now he gets that straight away. So he has performed 2 combat actions. So he still has 2 actions left. So what he is going to do is he is going to move here. And we're safe. We're safe from all of these. We can deal with these in a minute. He's going to move here and he's going to open this pimp crate. Let's see what goodies this pimp crate is going to give us. Well, you got Sam. Automatic shotgun. So that is really telling me the problem with the shotguns is Ah, no, it's an automatic shotgun. Doesn't need to be reloaded, right? 3 dice and 4+ with a 2 damage. That is better than the Evil Twins. And you get an extra dice. Actually, you should have had an extra dice with it. Okay, so we are going to... What we are going to do here is we're going to get rid of the crowbar. Okay, I'm good without a crowbar. There's enough other weapons going around. He's going to stick the Evil Twins into his backpack. And he's going to install the shotguns. Now, it would be really, really nice if he had the plenty of shells. And I thought about doing that earlier on. Should have done it. Well, you know, didn't know, right? Did not know. That's it. Activations. The sound design is pretty much the same. These guys are going to come over here. These guys come over here. And look at them all over the place. All right. So I'm going to adjust that camera again because that camera is not really at an angle that I like. So let's see. Apologies for the movement of the camera just for a second. That was great, wasn't it? I was really, really careful and I smacked it one with my arm. Fantastic. Such a professional technique. Yeah, I've been doing this all my life. Here we go. Pimp weapons over there. We have activated. There are no attacks to do, so we spawn. Spawn number 1. We are now into the orange, so there is 8 walkers. I don't think we've even got 8 walkers, so 1, 2, 3, 4. They're spilling over. 5, 6, 7, 8. No, yeah, you imagine this as a walker rush, so they're not going to move anywhere because they're kind of... Why would they? These are all, although they're spilling over, these are all in the same zone. So 1 Molotov into that lot and off they go. Bye-bye. Guess what I'm going to do? So the idea is to come out here, chuck a Molotov, and then peg it all the way around to the exit, kill anything that's up there. Okay, so this guy is a 2, so 1, 2 to there. These guys are going to start, well, now that we're in this zone, they're going to start kind of working their way around the other side. So they're going to move to that zone there. And we still need to... What am I doing? I got completely confused. We're spawning, we're not moving. Right. So 3 runners over here. We have 1 runner, and I think we may be out of runners, and that means... No, we're not out of runners. We're lucky. Because when you run out of a zombie type, that type gets an additional activation. And an activation for a runner is 2 actions. So let's prep what we're going to do then. Ned, 1. He's going to take his free search action and he gets a bottle of water. Okay. He's gonna. So this is the problem. This is something that has been kind of officially ruled. So Ned's backpack is full of 3 items. He has water. Now you'd think you could just pick this up and just drink the water straight away, but the official rules say no. It can be used in the backpack. So he has to drop something first. And he's going to use it straight away. And that gives him 3 adrenaline points. He's up to 22. So what's going to happen is, if Tiger Sam, say he comes out here, and he'll have to come out here, because these are all in that section. It's going to have to come out of this. Oh, he can't. That door isn't, there isn't a door there. So he's going to have to come out and then go there and then throw the Molotov and then come back. Ooh. But they're all going to burn anyway. He's going to be safe, right? Okay, so Sam is... Let's deal with Ned. Ned's moved. He's searched. Can't search again. This is the nearest door, so we're going to go here. So that is effectively his second action, because he has 4. You know, I'm kind of inclined maybe I should go for this pimp crate, but that's just not going to work. And then he's had a search. You're going to do 1 search. That's all done. So Sam comes in 1. He's going to open the door for 2. No, he's not going to open the door. He's going to search. Plenty of shells. That is absolutely perfect for you, Sam. So, of course, Sam is going to just drop the Molotov. No, he's not. He's going to drop the katana. Plenty of shells. He already has a melee weapon. That's good. Plenty of shells means he can re-roll shotguns and use the new result. Fantastic. All right, skip the rest. We're getting ready to get rid of these guys and make a... Next time we're going to get rid of this lot in one go with a Molotov and peg it off to the exit. Okay, so activation. So now these guys are going to move this way. They're going to move into this zone here, not this one right at the end. Not this one here. There's another zone here, just off camera. Let's zoom that up a little bit. There you go. You see there's another little zone on the end here, which is where the door is. See, I thought there was a door here, so he could just pop out and then chuck the Molotov and come back in. No, there's a door here. So these guys are going to all move into this zone. There are no runners. All good. This is where it gets really messy. And this outgoes is one advantage of when you have 6 characters, because you're much more likely to keep this thin down when you've got 6 characters, right? It's 2 characters that are really working hard. 2 characters with only 1 health is really working hard. So these guys, these are runners. 1, 2. He's going to move 1, and he's going to move 1. He's going to move 2, 1, 2. That's going to get rid of him too, which is, no, it's not. No, he's still want to move away. Alrighty, so we have to make sure that we can tell which are going to be the ones that spawn and which are going to be the ones that are in this particular zone. So let's spawn zone 1. 6 walkers. Okay. 1, 2. Now if they get an extra activation, 3, 4. I do have 6 walkers. Now that's unfortunate, because in order for us to get to the exit zone, we are still going to have to get past these walkers, because they're in a different zone. This lot. This are the only ones that are going to get taken out with the Molotov. And spawn zone number 2 is 5 walkers. Now, could we be lucky? Because we actually could do with an extra activation of walkers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 walkers left. Oh my god. We don't have any more else on the table, right? We don't have any more. No, we don't. So we have these walkers. Because if there were too few walkers, then these ones would get an extra activation and they would move into this group, take the whole damn lot out in one go. All right, so the problem is Ned can't really do an awful lot, so he's just going to search. Canned food. All right, he's going to do it straight away, get 3. There's the end of that. All right. Ned is going to open the door for one action. That was his free search action. Oh, you know what we didn't do with Ned? You know what we didn't do? I always get this problem. He's in the orange now. We should have selected another action for him. One free combat action. So he's got 6 actions if we manage it correctly. Fantastic. Okay, so Ned's going to open this door for his first proper action. Second action, he's going to go out here. And then he is not going to do a damn thing, because if he does, anything he does to shoot into this, zone, the fatties and the Abomination are just going to take all the bullets, just going to absorb everything. And even though he has a sniper rifle which does 2 damage, the Abomination is going to take targeting priority, and that means that even the fatties are not going to get anything. Oh, it's terrible. Okay, so he's going to skip the rest of his time, and Sam's going to come out. First action is he is going to chuck in the Molotov. Okay, so this means all of these zombies. So the Molotov gets discarded. So we have 1, 2, 3, including the Abomination, 4, 5. It's one of the only ways to get rid of an Abomination. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 26 dead zombies. Look at that. It smells a bit, right? 26. Okay, so now he gets 1 adrenaline point for each one. 26 plus 8 is 32, right? No, 34. Okay, we go, whoa, all the way up there. So we've gone straight the way through. He's going to get his 1 free move action, I think, which is his extra bonus he's going to be able to do. So he has lots of actions as well. We can still do this, guys. I'm a little bit concerned about, in the position we're in right now, a little bit concerned about this runner. And you know what? I'm going to retrospectively, because he came out, did 1 action there, throw, and then he can go back in for 1 action. The door may still be open, but we really need to manage what's going on, because we don't know what's going to spawn here. And we may need to make a run somewhere else. You know, if this lot here has potentially lost us the game, right? Okay, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Right, it looks like, okay. We'll just see how it goes. Now, I'm not confident, so this door is still open. Right, activation. 1, 1, 2, 1. These really aren't going to go anywhere. These guys are going to start moving back and back and back. They're in spawn zone. We spawn zone 1. We get extra activation of, we're in the orange, all walkers. So these guys go here. That actually might help us. So these guys are going to go here. These guys are going to go here. This lot are going to bunch up. Second zone, and because the reason it might actually help us is because we've got nothing here now. If we can get out, maybe this way. We've got nothing between us and the exit. All right. Second, we've got a walker rush. 8 walkers on number 2. Okay. We don't have 8. We do have 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they go here. Because that was a walker rush. All right, Ned. So Ned's going to shut that door. Now, I'm not sure what to do here. So Ned can... So we want to try and take advantage of this. So Ned has a free combat action. He has 4 actions. So 1, 2, 3, 4 opens the door. Or can take all of these out and we pray that we don't get into some nasties here. See, I don't want him sat in this zone when these guys activate and dump straight on him, because there are runners in here. They'll get 2 actions, so they will move in and attack. He is never going to be able to move in and take those out. We don't want to open that door. So he's going to leave this. This door is already open. He's going to take his free combat action. He's going to use his sniper rifle. And he can re-roll. There's 1 dice of 3+. So I'm almost inclined to actually send him right in. And that gives him 4 actions with a nail bat. This little dude can come in with his katana and take the rest of it. We've got to do it. We've got to do it. Go for it, Ned. Go straight in. His first action, he's going to go straight into the middle of this big mess here. And he's going to use his nail bat with 2 dice. 3 or above. That is 2 hits. We're going to take out the runner and 1 of the walkers. Takes him up to 27. As his free combat action. So here's another combat action. Now here's another action. So he's only used 1 of them, another 2 actions. Oh, there's a 5 and a 4. That takes another 2 out. Damn, this nail bat is doing well. All right, final action, Ned. Well, he gets 1 at least. That is something. These are in the same zone. So he takes out 1. All right, little dude. So I mean, I guess there is a there is a possibility he's going to be really, really bad here. Okay, 2 with a 4+ for a 1. Oh, look at that. 2 hits. Takes them out. They are gone. He is up to 36. All right, so he has a free move action. So he's taking his. So let's just say he's taking his free move action. He's doing see, the problem is if he goes here, he's going to get an extra. We're going to stay there, and we are going to see how the next activation phase goes. Because I think it's going to work. All right, these guys are over here, so these guys are going to move 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. I need my board clips. Where's my board clips? 1. Yeah, I think these are going to move into this space as well. Okay, I know one's fallen over. I don't, you know. You get the idea. I think you can cope. Zone 1. Extra activation with all runners. That actually isn't too bad. 1, 2. These don't do anything. No more runners up here. That's pretty good. Zone 2 is 4 fatties on zone 2. All right. Ned, you have 4 actions. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 3. And we're going to pray that we don't have an extra activation at all. He has a combat action, but he has no line of sight. He has no line of sight on these guys. He can't be around. He has to be up here. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, we'll bring this back down because we really need to be able to see what's going on. So these three runners here, he hasn't got line of sight on them. If he goes here, then we'll get 2 activations, which means 1 an attack, and he's a goner because he's only got 1. So Sam, you have a free move action. There's your first free move action. 1, 2, and we may be surrounded in a second, but I think we might be able to get somewhere. Let's see what happens. Okay. So these guys are going to move here, these runners. And if these guys get extra activations, we've got a bit of a problem. Let's go up. These go here. Oh, it's difficult to manage what's what. It always is. It always is in this game. That's all part of the fun of it. All right. 8 walkers on Zoom on the first one. Okay, so on to it. Pray we don't get any extra activations here, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 walkers. Zone number 2. 2 runners. Oh, no, 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 no. 1. Do we have any more runners? Do we have any more runners? Here we have a problem. We have 2 more runners. Wow, that was close. Okay. That was close. Because if we didn't have another runner, then these guys would get an extra activation and off we go. Bye-bye. All right. We have activated. We have spawned. We are in the same zone as a bunch of zombies. All right, Ned and your glorious nail bat. Let's see what we can do. Oh, only 1. Dude, come on. As this first combat action, which is free. Second combat action. What have we got? 3 or above. That takes the other 2 out. Most wonderful. Okay. So there's 1 action used. So this is free action. It still has 3 actions. So there's 1 action there. He is going to use his sniper rifle. Use 1. That is a 5. That takes out this one. Gives him an extra 1 AP. Come on. Come on, dude. Take this out. Yes! Off he goes. All right. We are cooking. Now he's stuck there. But you know, unless we get extra activated runners and so on, we need them to get into this zone here. Tiger Sam has 4 actions. He has 4 actions, right? He has 3 standard action. He has 1 free action from... Let's give you a look. He has a free move action. So he's going to do his free move action. So he then has his 3 standard actions. So he's going to go 1, 2, exit. Boom. All right, so can Ned make it? Now we have a little bit of a problem because Ned does need to go through the exit there. Ooh. So it's a little scary. But you got the kid out, dude. You got the kid. So we survived this with 1 1 health on each of the survivors throughout the whole game. Fantastic. All right, spawns. Let me see there. These guys are going to move. Fatties are going to move. That's not great, but it's a good job Ned has got the nail bat. These are going to move. Let's not have an extra activation of fatties or anything like that, please. That would be really nice. This game's almost done. Tension is high. These guys are going to move. I don't think I have to move these ones inside the house, really, inside the building, but we're going to do it anyway. For the sake of detail, I mean, all I can say is I think we were saved by the fact that neither of these two objectives were the green objective. The fact that this was the green objective was what saved us. All right, zone 1. Oh, 4 runners. We don't have any other runners out. So where are all the runners? Oh, here they are. Yeah, 4 runners. So we still could be good. We still could be good. I'm just concerned about these fatties. These fatties have to go. That's going to be hard. Fatty rush. 3 fatties. 1, 2, and I think we've got another one around the corner. Yes, we do. And they will rush, so they're going to go up this way. 4 fatties there is actually really hard. All right, Ned. This is make or break, mate. You have no chance of surviving if you stay where you are. So this is classic Zombicide, down to the last roll as to whether Ned escapes. So he has taken his free action. He has taken one of his... So let's just say he's taken his free action. He's taken one of his main actions, because he's moved twice. That means he has 1 free combat action and 2 additional regular actions. If he can get 2 hits on each of his hit, he can clear these fatties and he can escape. All right. 2 dice. I'll make sure I'll switch the view so you can see it. 2 dice. Best rolls ever. Let's put this right in because we don't need to worry about the middle of the board now. Okay. 2 dice. Here we go. 2 results. Yes, that is 2 fatties gone. Now, that is excellent. We need 1 more of those. And you are out, Ned. That's a little exciting. Here we go. And boom. Yes! 3-0 plus takes 2 fatties out. Ned has 1 action remaining. Exits off the top of the board. Look, there he goes. Yes. Hang on. Yes. We did it. Ned survived. Got his keys. Tiger Sam survived. They both got off the board. Survived the entire game pretty much with just 1 health. Absolutely epic. This is what Zombicide is all about. Being close to losing at any particular moment and finding a way through. Alright, if you've watched for even 5 seconds, thank you so much. This is my first ever stream. Maybe there will be more. There will certainly be more. And next time maybe it will be Hellboy. Or after that, that was so enjoyable. Maybe it needs to be some more of those true solo Zombicide adventures. Well, either way, that was great fun. Thank you for tuning in and see you again awfully soon. Bye-bye.